Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Spectator Mode Podcast. You're joined by myself, Gitsilius, Scott over there with apparently a new chair, haircut, a room, a door, and there's Kevin, who's now living under the shade of his former glory. There's light there. It looks like a broom in the back, and it looks like the Ryu has been removed from the photo. He's going to put up the greatest good of all time, Terry Bogard. He's finally moving to the SNK side. How's it going, guys?
Ryu's right there still.
You're moving him away. Oh, I'm sorry. I mean
Nothing,
Akuma. I'm sorry. The real Ryu. Who plays Ryu when Akuma exists?
Ryu. I
The real
mean,
Ryu.
technically, yeah, he is the real Ryu.
I mean, it's yeah. Like once people started playing Akuma, and like I would say Alpha 2, and like whatever, it's like except for Third Strike, people were like Ryu. Who? Jokingly, Akuma is that guy though. He's got that aura. He's got that energy. Yeah, but anyway, we're doing all good, guys. And before we start the podcast, we got a couple of things to talk about. Great things to talk about, ranging from recent gaming events from Tokyo Game Show and everyone's favorite company having financial changes and personal changes. We're going to start talking about games that we've been playing recently, and I want to start with the former Then Impact champion, Kevin.
Mech a break since season 1 just started. So the great reset has.
So does a season restart like Marvel Rivals, where like a new season everyone's back at the bottom, that kind of energy, or you kind of have a place you're gonna land for?
I was at general, so it was about I think I had about like 2 more ranks or so before I got to legendary. So they just kicked me down to like gold now. So it's like,
okay.
It's quite what the fuck, It's like, why? Like I was so close. So yeah, it was kind of disgusting, but I mean, I've gotten a lot of MVPs in the last while, so I feel a little confident about the season. I feel like there's going to be stuff that's happening. Like I know the new strikers have shown up, including Hell, and yeah, that's actually the name of it, Hell, HEL. So that like getting used to them has been quite the challenge, but at the same time, like I'm still a Falcon, so just staying in the sky and killing people from above, I guess, will be my usual tactic. What else am I playing? City of the Wolves, jump back into that, just in case for Joe when he shows up. And yeah, Virtual Fighter 5, Revo, and Ultimate Showdown, because the Open Championship and my ability to lose. Yeah, I've been pretty happy for that. So, I mean, anything else? Definitely Ivalice Chronicles when it comes out. Unlike some people, but
I don't know what you're at, but I don't know, man.
Scott knows.
Scott, well, look, man.
Jealousy of both.
First of all, you can't be jealous of anything because I play Tactics Ogre. I don't play Final Fantasy Tactics. I don't know what you're talking about. I play Tactics Ogre, God's gift,
So we didn't. Okay, all right.
I don't know what you're talking about. Yeah, I only play Tactics Ogre and stuff.
So you still have the code.
The code of what? The code to solve the greatest mystery of all time. Did Estelle fire the rocket ship in Tales Neighboring Horizon? Who knows? That's the code I'm trying to figure out.
I don't know. I haven't touched Vulcan games, to be honest.
You need to get back on the sauce. You need to get back on the sauce. And speaking back on the sauce, man, my man Scott, what have you been playing, man?
Alrighty, so I have a good list this week. So first we'll get the Toho one out of the way because a lot of people probably don't know much of Toho, but Marissa of Wiretop Mountain is like a Toho board game reimagining, which is actually really cool. It's basically takes like your Dungeons and Dragons RPG aesthetic, uses D6s as your dice, and then lets you run through various scenarios with Marissa basically being the one to help lead the cast of Toho around. It's really fun, and it actually does have like board game like standees aesthetics of like those acrylic stands that you can give characters, but that's like the actual gameplay of the game. You go travel through cardboard maps and everything, which is really cool. I've also played a game called Wonder Stars, which is like has the visual aesthetics of like the 80s and 90s anime, like hand
Mm.
drawn, slow motion type action. But it's really cool because the way that you like fight in the game or do combat is by creating your own moves. Like you have a punch kick, but you also have like a bunch of like different keywords and like actions to describe. There's like fire punches. There's like the super fire punch. There's also like the normal like kicks, and you could do like super kick, or you can even do like the fire block. So that if your opponent has like fire moves, you can just basically null any of their attacks with fire block or stuff like that. It's really cool, and I think it's really fun kind of mechanics. It has a lot of creativity in the main. Yes, talking about tactics, another game I've played that I reviewed was Final Fantasy Tactics: Ivalice Chronicles.
Wow. Wait. I think you misspelled. You mean you read Tactics Ogre, right? It's you may. I think you got the title. You got Tactics right. You missed the other half, but
Tactics Ogre 2: The Ivalice
Mm.
Chronicles.
there we go. That's the real game. There we go. We got the game. There we
Tactics
go.
Ogre 2: Reborn: The Ivalice Chronicles.
It's like, yeah, I'd be like, I swear to God, it's crazy. I'd be like, really? Oh my God! I would like, what is he doing? Like, yeah, that's me.
I mean, it's still a solid game. They didn't change really anything. They added like voice acting, and they added like difficulty options, and like the sprites are technically reworked. Most of them just feel like they're just softer so that they can get upscaled easier. Some people don't like that kind of look. Some people like having more like the gritty detail, but the gritty detail you can still choose with like the classic option. The classic option though doesn't really scale very well. It's like 4K, but it scales fine on like Steam Decks if you're only playing like a 720p. But I think, yeah, Final Fantasy Tactics Ivalice Chronicles still holds up, and it's a story that was basically made as it's funny of how just like it was a story that was made for the time, but it's also still a story that's made for this time, especially with how the current administration that we had is.
Yeah,
That's
and
going
yeah.
in
Like
the
it's a
United
good
States.
like
Current
also.
administration that you guys have.
Yeah.
Whoa.
You up there in the north have your own problems.
Yeah, you got Mark. You got Mark.
Exactly.
You don't even have
It's not orange coded problems.
It's not coded on
Yeah.
Also, too, to be fair, it's a good political fantasy. If you enjoy
Yeah.
political fantasies up there, I would
Yeah.
like jokingly Texas Oga's up there. There's a lot of the political fantasies games that came out during that time can be replayed today with the same context.
Yeah.
You know, just saying. It is
Yep.
as if they knew society too well.
Oh, totally. It's kind of like when you're playing.
It's like they wanted to
Yeah.
make a statement of something for the ages, and it's still a statement that resonates to even today.
Exactly.
Yeah, it does. The only issue I really had with the Final Fantasy Tactics like remaster is that they didn't do enough quality of life features.
Yeah.
I wish that
same.
I had a little more
Yeah.
control over the camera, or I wish that I had a little more, I don't know, being able
Mhm.
to choose some of the difficulty settings rather than just saying this is easy, this is medium, this is the original difficulty. I love how it's like always hard is the original difficulty, because the original Final Fantasy Tactics was just hard.
Oh
No,
heck
100%. Yeah.
You know, you're stuck in the forest with the monsters, and they're beating the shit out of you, and you see the countdown, and you're like, I'll get to him eventually. He'll be all right.
I remember
Yeah.
when I first played Final Fantasy Tactics on the PS1. It was back when I never actually got a PS1 until far later. It was when I had a PS2 and forgot I didn't have a PS1 memory card, so I had to redo a lot of the stuff. I'd always get stuck on like one of the missions. There's always like the mission where you're Rams and you have to like 1v1 Golgolfia. And it's just like, it's such a tough mission because he can kill you like 3 hits if you don't get fast enough to like undo the gate. And so it was just like I was able to almost 1v1 him actually with Rams rather than having to like dash to the gate to open it so you can actually have your party join you for the fight.
Yeah. One of the things I feel like for Final Fantasy Tactics, a game that I did not play because I'm playing Tactics Ogre, the remastered, is that I felt like they should have taken ideas from learning from, I hate to say it, this company called NIS, because they still make strategy RPGs. Like the camera issue being one of them, the difficulty, and it's like how I want to feel the grind feels. Again, they kept it to its purest form, which is fine. But at the same time, a little more spice been fine. Let's put it this way. I am not expecting Disgaea 7 or Disgaea 4 or 6, but I am expecting Dragon Quest 3 quality, HD remake quality. That's what I was expecting.
This guy.
Yeah.
God damn.
Overall, though, yeah, Final Fantasy Tactics still a solid time. Another game that I played was Atelier Resolanaria, The Red Alchemist, and The White Guardian. So this one is a weird bag for me because I actually did play the mobile game that this was basically took the assets from to make a console game for. Some people don't like it because the assets look like they're mobile game assets, but honestly, I think the mobile game just looked like a console game kind of a deal. The difference being, of course, that the mobile game has gacha mechanics, whereas this one you just actually have a full party of 6 characters you can have in your group. The story itself is just set in the world of this mobile game. It's not actually based on like anything from the mobile game, luckily, which was one thing I worried about. There is a little tie-in to it, but the tie-in is like it doesn't really matter.
Yeah.
It's more of just if you are interested in this world, you can get into it by playing the mobile game that no longer exists in the West.
Yeah.
It's still in
Don't-
Japan, so if you do want to play, you can still get to Japan and try to find an English script. But
Ugh.
overall, it's a pretty, it's still a solid Atelier game. It has really good animations because that's one of the best things that Gus does is their particle effect with their animations and battles. They still have really high definition quality models and stuff. And overall, it's like an Atelier game that appeals to the fan base that felt betrayed with Yumiya because Yumiya had so much more new things show up to the Atelier series that was meant for like newer fans, those who were interested after like Ryza. This one is more for those if you're a fan of like the Sophie games, like the old turn-based systems. If you're into like the actual resource management as well as like the inventory management, then yeah, they still have it. This one, I still think there's some issues with some of those older, old mechanics. Some I think do translate well to newer stuff, but some I just get infuriated with, especially like the inventory management of just like you need to collect this many high quality ingredients, but you can only collect this many is the problem. Whereas with like Yumi, you can just like go anywhere and collect anything and just use it whenever you want, and it's just like it feels so much freedom. Versus this one where you have to always go back to the Atelier to use anything.
Yeah.
Then the last game was Trails in the Sky first chapter. Beat it. It's amazing. High recommend. Play it. Absolutely should. But also
indeed, yeah.
that ending is gonna scar you.
Yeah.
Jeez.
It's like yeah, God, no, Sky is so good. It's just like I get into that, but oh man, good times. Speaking of good times for myself, I've been playing The Bazaar. It's been like my fun, just quick click go to game to play. The rank system is really well done this time around. I don't I like right now I could play ranked and still complete my dailies and not feel bad if I go like 2 wins or whatever because or like, I'm sorry, is it 4? I think it's four wins for bronze because as long as you get as long as you hit the 4, 7, 10 wins, you still get enough points for rank. If you lose, you don't lose any points in rank. It's just how many games you win. So you're just grinding to wins. So that doesn't feel bad. I've been playing a lot of that. I've been playing on Borderlands 4. It's grinding too much Borderlands 4 that I feel like some people who review the game, I could tell they did not go as far as they should have or whatever. I could just tell like, yeah, well, I've seen like, yeah, you only played to like level 10, then did a review. That's not I've seen people like I'm reading other people's reviews of the game. That's about it. I recently got asked.
Experience the real game.
Yeah. Because it's like because the game is so slow paced. Like level 10 is not a good experience of the game. You have to like unlock class, like at least unlock the gun mod system or start finding guns that have double multiplication. Like here's an example, right? So here's one of my favorite guns in the game. I love Jacobs, right? I also love the new brand Ripper, which took over COV and Bandit Gun because Rippers are the bandits in Kairos. Not spoiler, but that's what they call themselves. Ripper guns are guns you charge meter, then just auto fires when it goes through, right? The opposite of the order gun, which you have to charge and then release. So if you combine Ripper with Jacobs is a gun that has high damage, and when it does a critical hit, it just the guns ricochet and hit a bunch of people. Imagine Char Jacob are doing it a lot. You can imagine the massive mayhem you could do. You found guns like that, or you find Dalius guns, which is the former Dahl Corporation guns. A gun company that came back, I thought was a race from Advanced Earth, is 2 Atlas, and I saw Hyperion guns. Hyperion guns don't work like they do in Borderlands 2, where Hyperion was the longer you shoot, the more accurate it becomes, make it easier to hit shots. This time around, Hyperion's a gun that provides shields. So while you're shooting it, you actually get a shield in front of you so you cannot get hit. So it's kind of cool. Like I said, I feel like a lot of people who done reviews of the game only stopped when they did the Outlanders mission, like level 10, and that was it. I'm like, that's so basic. You don't even get a class mod. You don't even get to see a capstone ability at that point. So it's like, but yeah, that's that. I've also been playing a lot of Final Fantasy 14, practicing PvP. My PvP league for my the PvP league for my company, my free company Tides, is coming up soon. So I'm right now I've been playing a lot of Dancer, and I've been having fun playing that. Dancer is a very strong harassment-based class. Damage-wise, not so much, provides support and utility. You could just ruin someone's day just because, but you won't be able to kill them. But that's just enough sometimes, you know? I've also been playing a lot of Trails of the Sky First demo, and I've also been playing a lot of Marvel Rivals. There's a couple of games that I will be streaming that I got access to play, so I'll be playing them. You guys will see it. One of them is a roguelike fighting game, so I'm not going to spoil what that is. So you guys maybe see that on the stream soon, because I just got access to it recently. So that's what I have been up to. Also, getting hyped for the next DLC for Fights in Tight Spaces that just came out. It's called the Canine Division. This time you have a dog, so that's kind of cool. So yeah, that's pretty much what I have been up to. Those are the games that we're playing, and yeah, it's been fun times. And speaking of games that we've been playing, there's some games we've been looking way into. We recently got blessed by getting the Tokyo Game Show and State of Play by Sony. Everyone excited about Wolverine, but Scott, you know what you're excited for.
So, for those of you who, read anything on the website, know that I do a lot of Dynasty Warriors coverage. And one thing that showed up that I wasn't expecting to be at here, I thought Koei Tecmo would do it on their own show, because they have their own showcase they're eventually doing. But anyways, one thing they showed here was Dynasty Warriors 3 is getting a full, Ninja Gaiden Black 2 remaster, where they're basically redoing all the assets in Unreal Engine 5 and basically constructing the maps again from the ground up to make it look good on 4K. And I was really excited to see Dynasty Warriors 3 as their first one they're going to be making a remaster of. Though I still am unsure of why they didn't decide to do 5 or 4. Because 4 I think would work with the current difficulty setting they have with Dynasty Warriors Origins. Or 5 because 5 has the most content in the game. The 3 though I'm guessing they did it is because it's when Dynasty Warriors blew up. Dynasty Warriors 3 was the most popular. So they wanted to bring that one back so they can bring back some of the older fans who got sick after basically 5 ended and 6 turned them away. So I'm really excited to see what they do with this remastered Dynasty Warriors 3. They added a lot more of the Dynasty Warriors Origins mechanics. There's so many units on screens, but they also still use the same animations as the Dynasty Warriors 3 game did. The actual loose sets and the charge attacks are all the same from Dynasty Warriors 3. And the maps are going to basically be the exact same from Dynasty Warriors 3, just restructured and remade. So it's really going to be really cool. And the music also sounds about the same. And they did finally actually clarify that there will be English voice acting. I don't know if they're going to bring in the old English voice acting, which I hope they do, because the old English voice acting was just chef's kiss of satire voice acting. So that's some of the best and worst things of all time in that game when it came to voice acting. But I'm really excited for Dynasty Warriors 3 Remastered, and that was probably the only... Well, I mean, other than Wolverine, that's probably the only thing that really mattered to me from that State of Play.
I think, yeah, I want to say, I think the reason why they went with Dynasty Warrior 3 is because it's probably the one that has just the amount of content they could remaster, but not put too much effort, but just kind of get it out there to test the market. Because 5 has a lot going on.
Yeah.
And that's a remaster.
Especially what they did with this one, which they're including all the games of 3, which is 3 and 3 Extreme Legends. 5, you would have to have 5 Extreme Legends and Empires alongside it.
Yeah.
If you wanted the complete edition, at least.
I don't got that kind of money. I'm gonna tap out with that one. Oh man, that's crazy. And outside of obviously Logan, looking forward to. Kevin, did you see State of Play?
I did. I'm glad to see that Crimson Desert actually has a release date. So that was
yeah,
nice.
that's that game. Yeah,
it was pretty cool. The wings for a year.
Yeah, exactly. So it was good to see that. I mean, definitely Wolverine. I lost my shit when I saw Omega Red. as well
Yeah, that was good.
as Sentinel
Yeah.
too. That was something.
I
Mystique.
love the Sentinel at the end, and then
Yeah.
everyone decided to think it was Galactus, and it's like, what?
This is how I know, like, yo, me as a comic book fan. Yes, that's Galacticus. I look away for like 3 hours. Like, this is what we did well now. That's Galacticus, guys. 100%. I'm like, okay, it's over.
No, that was definitely
Yeah, I mean,
Sentinel.
yeah, exactly. Oh my god, I'm just sitting there like, okay, what the fuck? Like that's a
Yeah.
Sentinel.
That's a
How the
Sentinel.
how's Wolverine gonna beat Galactus? I mean, come on, like, let's
Like,
not
you
do
guys
that.
He's
are.
gonna
Let's
start
not do
from the
that.
bottom and cut his way up.
Yeah, he's gonna stab his toe. Like, try to like irritate his toes for 10 seconds and maybe hurt him a couple days later. Like, oh my god.
Ugh, totally. I mean, I'm kind of surprised it's still gonna be set in the Spider-Man universe. So
Yeah.
that's something else. Like, are they
Yeah,
gonna try to find a way to tie into games? Like, I know they tried to do that a lot when in Asamiya Spider-Man, where oh yeah, look at that. There's a Wakanda embassy and also the Avengers Tower, but you can't go to them. Like,
yeah, I
it's,
think. Well, I think it's
I
because
love how that happens, but at the same time, it's like there's like all these world-ending threats, and it's just Peter dealing with it.
Oh yeah,
Welcome to the Avengers.
man, they're too like help me. Like what?
So,
especially in New
like
York.
half of the Avengers
Like-
live here or anything.
Yeah, yeah.
Right? I mean, you're going through Hell's Kitchen. You're like, okay, well, I just thought the bank robbery around that area should
Should
Daredevil
somebody
be
else be
showing
here?
up?
Anybody?
Happened to Daredevil. He's at a lawyer meeting. What do you mean a lawyer meeting?
Lawyer meeting. Yeah, you know how it gets. Yeah.
You honestly telling me that Kingpin is doing all this crap and Matt Murdock isn't going to show up to try to sue him or something?
Nope, not today.
Like,
Oh
oh
god, it's
man,
crazy.
yeah, exactly. Yeah, like I said, Omega Red was definitely that as well too. Like seeing some of that. Yeah, I mean, it was pretty exciting seeing that it is a real game. It's almost coming
Yeah,
out.
yeah. It's a.
A
We're
little
like, wow,
rough,
this is a
but-
real video game. Yeah.
Exactly. A lot better than seeing all the the leaks and everything. Like I've seen a bunch of them, and I'm still excited. I still came in this with like fresh eyes and hoping to see what's gonna happen next with it. Like especially with the locations. I mean, Tokyo, Madripoor, Canada. So,
Yeah.
and I was a little surprised about not seeing because they did mention Canada, but they weren't gonna go too much into the Weapon X with the actual trailer. So I don't know. I hope they. I mean, a part of me hopes that they do go into that a bit because sometimes, like the way people bring that up, like even in X-Men the animated series, how they told that story, it was pretty cool. Like there's no way to really screw it up or get totally bored of it compared to like Spider-Man, where yeah,
Hold
okay,
on,
Uncle
there
Ben.
may be ways to screw it up. It just hasn't happened yet.
Hasn't happened yet. Yeah.
I mean, there was, but we don't really talk about that. And
Nor
does
yeah,
Ryan-
yeah, yeah. No,
no-
that
nor-
didn't
nor does
script the
Ryan
Weapon X
Reynolds.
story. It screwed up so many
Yeah.
other things and connected to it.
Exactly. So I'm excited to see who else is coming in there. Like, especially since they already did tease that the X-Men are going to be a part of it, so they can bring in anybody.
They can. I mean,
Yeah.
if they're getting the Sentinel and the Omega Red, and the Mystique is already going to be shown, so there's obviously they're not going to be hiding that they're unallowed to. They can bring in anything from the X-Men world, and
Yeah.
knowing Wolverine, he's gonna definitely probably experiment with a lot of things.
Exactly.
He
And
kind of shows up
I'm-
all the
I
time,
mean-
everywhere, and anything. So,
Exactly.
this is the X-Men show up. So
I-
Wolverine's here. Yeah, Wolverine's here.
Yeah, hooray! It's Wolverine. Yeah, it's Wolverine. Yeah.
Yeah, and then you get 10 episodes of Wolverine.
Yeah.
Oh man,
That's kind of the
I'm-
main problem. Well, no, that's not the comics, but the main problem, like the mainstream, like anything X-Men related turns into a Wolverine storyline.
Exactly. He's the oldest one there, so
Yeah. They could do a
But-
lot with him, so they just do a lot with it.
Ugh,
Yeah.
tell you, it does get that way. I
I
mean,
mean, they did give him his own show, Wolverine and the X-Men, for God's sake. So why not? At this point, mom's just called a comic.
He had a supporting cast of the X-Men.
Yeah, they had the supporting cast. Yeah.
yeah, totally, man. I mean, that's definitely something as well. I don't know. It's like didn't see too much. I mean, Pragmata getting a release date. Okay.
That's good.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
think the thing
pragmatic.
that
We're
this
so
State of Play did was just give release dates, which I
we're
don't
just
think
we're
was a
just
bad thing, but
we're just waiting. You were
I
just
know a
like
lot of
everyone's
people were hoping for more things out of PlayStation because PlayStation has been pretty quiet since like half their games got canceled.
Yeah, that's about right. Yeah. So
Totally.
crazy, but State of Play was pretty good though. If I had to rate it, I'll be like B plus A minus. I felt it was a decent show. It had a couple of things for everybody. Like it had enough for like mainstream, had enough for hardcore people, and they didn't do the thing where somebody comes out and talks about nothing for 6 hours. So that was great.
I mean, I know some
totally.
developers love talking about their games, but I also agree that we want to watch the game more than listen about the game. So,
Like you can put that as post commentary when you beat the game, like some people do. That's what I prefer.
yeah. Or you could do like, interviews and stuff with like journalists and like actual content creators more so than put it in a direct where people are going to be mostly the mainstream side where they don't give a crap about anything you're saying anyways.
I don't know, which is like that's the audience though. That's the sad part. That is the audience.
It is. And there's going to be people who grade that accordingly.
Right. And speaking of the audience, man, I don't know how Microsoft's gonna feel about those ROG Ally prices. Like the pre-orders are here, baby.
Yeah, finally. And I think like we've discussed leaks of the prices the last like, I don't know, 4 podcasts. It's like, well, this one leaked it, this one leaked it, and this one leaked it. Now we finally at Tokyo Game Show, Xbox revealed the prices, which it's the $5.99 and the $9.99 prices that got leaked like 4 different times. But now you can actually pre-order it if you do want to get it when it releases.
Now, I was kind of hoping for, I don't know, Sarah Bond to actually speak Japanese at this one. That'd be a little bit more interesting. That's how these prices.
If you are intended with getting this at, I mean, you can't get the $600 one, but most people will probably want that black $1,000 X.
I mean, I don't know. I'm at a loss as to how to think about this due to the fact that, I mean, seriously, like Xbox doesn't feel like a really good platform at the moment.
I mean, I did get some hands-on with the Xbox ROG Ally X, and I do think that it does play well when it's on the Xbox mode. It just has issues if you try to do the Windows mode, because everything has issues when you do the Windows mode. Windows 11 just does not do very well when it comes to trying to have tasks not happening in the background.
Yeah.
But the Xbox mode works really well. It's fast, and even the Armory crate works better than it does on the original ROG Ally. So if you are someone who is like an aficionado with the handhelds, like myself included, you'll probably give this a try. But I'm also probably not gonna. I'm probably gonna wait to buy, if I do buy it. Well, yeah, I'll probably wait when I do buy it, and I'll probably get the X because I do need to get the X anyways.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Yeah,
it's just I feel like though
I'm
from a price point wise, it's almost like maybe slightly less than a Steam Deck. I feel like at least the OLED Steam Deck slightly, but it doesn't feel like it's how to put this. It has that
Steam Deck OLED is much cheaper for what you get out of it.
Oh, exactly. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it feels like it's like the price point why, but it's like I'm like I don't know, man. Maybe maybe you weren't cooking on this one. Maybe you weren't cooking here.
Probably not.
That's what
I know a lot of people were hoping that Xbox was going to eat up some of the cost of the Asus manufacturing.
That was
their tariffs. We know for sure that's not going to be a thing.
Right, and again, this was a side project. This was a licensing item. Why would they do that? It's so they're not about that life. Like that would
Xbox is not going to eat this cost. If they do eat up a cost, it'll be when they do their own handheld. But even then, I doubt they will. Especially because Microsoft once again raised their prices on all Xbox consoles.
Yeah. So it's like
like what are you getting?
You're getting the same thing you would have got if you bought it 5 years ago at launch price.
Yeah, exactly. Like
which I did, but it's
who would have thought that you would have had it if you were actually investing in the console if you bought it then, rather than being the beta tester that we constantly always talk about of when you buy a console for the first time. But this time, you actually bought at the cheapest price than the most expensive price.
Yeah, no, I think that's the way to look at it. Like, I feel like in my honest opinion, it's like this is not like, oh, Microsoft's bad, they ruined my life, they took my kids, they broke my kneecaps. No. It's just like the business decisions they made, and I think that, like, to believe that it'll eat the cost, you're out of your mind. I don't think it was possible. I think Microsoft is trying to maximize their limited market space, but with that optimization they're doing, they're actually pushing away people. That's it. That's all you got to hear from Gitsilius, the guy who went to school for business. Optimization can actually push away customers. Who knew?
Oh yeah, especially with the offerings too, right? Like a lot of
Yeah.
it does feel like it's hand-me-downs here.
No, 100%.
Showboats here, like,
Yeah,
oh,
there's-
we're getting this here. Like, especially with what's going on with Square now and the whole Final Fantasy VII remake debacle. where
Oh
it's-
God, yeah. The
yeah.
fight. And now they have to like focus on other projects in which we're getting those projects. But yeah,
So I put this one up just because so when I was watching it for the first time for the State of Play and the release date showed up as like January 2026, I was like, seriously? It felt very soon for what like the trailers itself demonstrated to us. Especially for someone like me who I've seen it at like Summer Games Fest and at PAX now, where it didn't feel like it was running all that smooth of Code Vein 2. Now, that stated, they did release a gameplay trailer that same day later after the State of Play for Code Vein that does look a lot better than the trailers that they have shown, as well as the gameplay that they shown to press earlier. So I do think that I have gotten a lot more confident in them saying that January, but at the same time, a lot of the gameplay that we did see with the one that they demonstrated at Tokyo Game Show was also in smaller enclosed dungeons, where we know that this is going to be a lot more expansive and it's going to have a lot of time mechanics that goes in between going to like the much larger overworld and seeing it happen from going from the past to the present day that you're fighting as the main duo. And so we didn't get to see that in this most recent one, but that was always one of the ones that had like the biggest optimization issues of things would just get really slow or stuttery. And so I was thinking that this wasn't going to happen till like later 2026 or even like early 2027. So when it's coming out in January, I was just like, what? There's no way that's going to be ready for January. But maybe they just spent the last like 2 months just doing nothing but optimization of like the overworld, and I'm just thinking too much into things. But that was my thinking of just that seems really early for what we have seen of Code Vein 2 so far.
I think
Yeah.
it's because they're trying to like hit that the holiday season's coming up, which is like next quarter, 2 quarters from now. So they're trying to get something out there because I don't think Bandai Namco has anything for release schedule besides I think some Tekken content. And there has been rumors that there's a new Tales project or Tales Anniversary thing launching soon, but I don't know if that's coming out this quarter.
I mean, they
Yeah, it
did
is.
have that
Tales
preview.
of Filia is
Oh,
coming out in October.
Oh, Tales
And
is in
Digimon
October.
is also coming out in October. So they have 2
Sorry
big
about that.
things coming out for this quarter.
You see the
I
sad part is
mean-
I'm using my mainstream brain here. Like mainstream brain's like no. Like, yeah.
I mean, they did try to tease something recently, but I don't know how far they are on it. Like World Fighters, as they called it, but
Yeah, that was
Nothing-
they were trying, yeah.
not sure what's going on there.
So, I mean, I will probably still take a look at Code Vein 2. I did enjoy the first one. It's probably the only Souls-like game that I kind of liked, mainly because of the customization and the fact that you get a lot more ability to do stuff with your partner characters. But that's just because I'm not the biggest fan of Souls-likes. That's not because Souls-likes are bad, per se.
Depending who you talk to.
It depends on the person. Some people
Yeah.
absolutely hate Souls-likes. And it always makes me funny of how the FOMO got people with Elden Ring, and people would get on Elden Ring like, it's a Souls-like. It's like, yes, it's always gonna be. It was always been.
It's a Silk Song effect, right? It's like it's popular if I'll play it. Like, don't you hate this? Yeah, but it's popular. I'm like, okay. I
Don't
guess
you
we'll-
hate
that's what we're doing.
Metroidvanias or like hard games? Yeah, but
Yeah.
people are buying it. Well, yeah, because a lot of people like those kinds of games. Doesn't
Yeah,
mean
so I
that-
guess yeah.
Jeez.
You need to understand your own preference and your own personal gaming taste if you actually want to play this game or not.
Yeah.
Don't give in to the FOMO. If you didn't like Souls-likes before, you probably still don't like Souls-likes. If you don't like
Exactly.
hard Metroidvanias before, you probably still don't like hard Metroidvanias.
Yep. Yeah, that's exactly it. Yeah,
Exactly.
it's crazy stuff. And speaking of crazy stuff, man, I'm telling you, man, I can't believe that Bowser quit Nintendo because he couldn't take over Mario Land anymore. He just given up taking over. He gave up.
They didn't
He
make
gave
a
up.
single
Uh,
Bowser Land.
I mean,
Yeah, yeah, because
that quit there, or is it quit the whole Pokemon thing that's been going
I mean,
on?
he quit working for Nintendo. Bowser just couldn't do it anymore. He realized Princess Peach was never going to take his fans' call, so he gave up taking over the Toadstool Kingdom. It's just over. So he retired from Nintendo. And that's what it is. And if you guys don't know what we're referring to, Doug Bowser, actual name, has stepped down from Nintendo of America and decided to go on the board, go on the trustee board. He'll have less of a role there. To be frankly honest with him, he was no Reggie. He did absolutely nothing. He sat in the back. He had a nice T-shirt. I'll give him that. He's a nice person. But when it came to like and I mean do nothing, not in the sense of like, oh, he had no job. No, when it came to like physical appearance of being seen or being prominent, I know Yoshi P more than I know who this guy was. Okay, that's all I have
he
to
was
say.
definitely someone who did stuff in the background more than someone who we saw like Reggie, who basically was like the face of Nintendo for like 13 years, basically.
Right, and he didn't make much impact. So it's just like they were like, whatever, call it a day, pack it up. We're going to Miami.
But a lot of the people that worked at Nintendo or worked with Nintendo, like even journalist people, they had a lot of good times with Bowser.
Yeah,
Because apparently he is actually a really good guy and did a lot
yeah.
of stuff. But the thing is, he just wouldn't do things on screen very often. He
Like I
just
said,
do
yeah,
stuff at like events or things that people got invited for.
like I
Which
said, in person,
it
you saw
reminds
him
me that
behind. Yeah,
when the Nintendo Switch 2 release, he was actually at the release and like talking to fans about the Nintendo Switch 2 and what they liked and disliked.
yeah.
So he wouldn't show up to events. He just like whenever like directs happened or whenever like Nintendo was doing like trailers or stuff, or
Or
even like Nintendo
or
news stuff, he just
yeah.
wasn't present.
Yeah, he wasn't around for the media. He was afraid the liberal media would get him. Because Nail Burns is a good
His
reporter.
replacement apparently is someone who's been also working at like the background for like 20 years at Nintendo and doing a lot of stuff with like marketing and PR and everything. So apparently she's been also in the company. Will probably do similar to what Bowser was doing. Well, most of her stuff would probably be more felt of those people directly working with it, not really from the mainstream side.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's pretty much it though. I think like personally though, Nintendo's management to me seems like they're moving away from having Nintendo of America be more prominently featured or seen. It seems like they're going more of a path of Nintendo of America is the support client to Nintendo Japan because Nintendo Japan just handles everything. And when people think of Nintendo, they think of Nintendo Japan. Obviously, if you're unless you're and I have no complaint about this. This just feels like the inverse of growing up where people said about Sega, like Sega of America ruined Sega of Japan, but I don't realize Sega of Japan was the one sending me everything emails. But yeah, it's whatever. Time is a flat circle.
I agree. I mean, Sega of Japan did a lot of the innovations when it came to Sega period, right? Like, and especially with some of the bigger deals that they broke.
Nintendo America CEO will be the Devin Pritchard. As president.
Devin, who's done a lot of law stuff with them too.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Which I think is pretty cool. I think it's pretty cool. I'm pretty like the sad part is like I'm surprised that we didn't get any like politely in the gaming space grifting media about Devin. I mean that didn't happen. People like it's whatever. So I'm glad it didn't happen. I didn't see news like a woman taking over Nintendo. It's woke. It's woke.
I mean, there has been some of those people that I mostly muted at this point who did get angry about it for.
So they were grift. Okay, I didn't hear any grift on my end because again, the last couple of weeks I have been focusing mainstream mode and I saw no grifting. My mainstream brain has been like almost cooked. I'm like mainstream gaming is quiet all the time. They're like, okay, yeah. I like Silksong. Okay.
They're waiting now. They're just the mainstream media is just waiting for GTA 6. You know how it is. So it's like,
yeah, like literally, a lot of them. It's no insults. Like GTA 6.
It's like after the 9 years we were looking forward to it. Now GTA 6.
Exactly. Yeah, it's like we made it. We'll
Unless
see.
they push it back again or something.
I want them
Yeah,
to
and
push
they
it back.
push it back another year.
I want them to push it back. You know why?
I
Because
don't.
no, you know why I want to push it back? It'll give me more time to play Amanata. Yeah, I'll push it back.
Ananta.
Yeah, Amanata. Yeah.
I mean, that
Yeah.
does look interesting, honestly. That is one thing that was at Tokyo Game Show that was just. I mean, a lot of people are just looking at all the like different animation they were reusing, but at the same time, it actually seems like a really fun idea to combine all of these different types of games into just one giant overworld.
Exactly. Yeah, they literally slap a hood on it, like quite literally.
Did
Slap
you want to play a
yeah.
spy panel? Now you can. Did you still want to drive a car? Well, now you can. Did you want to try to use your web to like sling onto a car and then get dragged all over the place? Well, now you can. Did you want to make it a
Exactly.
Batman game? Yeah, you can. It's just like
Yeah, you
everything
can.
from all these different games are inside this one game.
Exactly.
This
It's
is
just
nuts.
it's just crazy. Like how much like I would say blatant copy you could do, but at the same time, it's like it's also a gotcha game. And I realized you could have just made this a single player experience. It'd be okay. I always it's one of the things I've always felt weird about gotcha games. Like some gotcha companies say, yeah, you guys make really dope games, dope fucking games tied to a gotcha system. Like, oh my god, yeah.
The interesting thing, though, with this apparently gotcha system is it's only going to be cosmetics, all like the weapons and vehicles and characters you unlock by playing the game.
Now,
Nice.
I hope those cosmetics don't lead to power ups or whatever. It'd be okay. Yeah.
Yeah, hopefully there's not like some big passes or stuff like that with the cosmetics, but most of what I've seen is it's just been only cosmetic. Which I'm guessing a lot of the cosmetics will also be for your vehicles and stuff. It's just it won't actually affect the vehicle that you get.
Yeah.
Your vehicle just looks really good.
Yeah. It makes you play really good. And what looks really good and hopefully plays really good is every game that we've seen at Tokyo Game Show. Holy bro, they cooked. They cooked, man. They
I agree.
yeah,
I
like they
agree.
cooked. We got Spider-Man. Spider-Man.
So
Yeah, it's Spider-Man and Robbie Reyes is Ghost Rider.
Yeah,
I'll
yeah.
give you
Which
that.
it wasn't. It's never gonna be Danny Ketch. I'm sorry, man. Those days are gone. It's It's Danny. Danny had his time and it's done. Pack it up. Pack it up.
Oh,
It's going
yeah,
back
totally.
to my pack it up.
Oh, come on. I mean, yeah, can I with chain stuff? I mean, that's
That's insane. Yeah, that's really cool.
totally.
I
And
do.
then his super. It's the car.
He just runs you over. It's like, yeah.
I'm like, damn, man, really?
It would have been top notch. It would have top notch if he backed up after hitting you running over. That would have been top notch. I would have. I would have called him my goat. That would have been my goat.
No, that's an extra bar. That's an extra bar.
You know what? I want that. I'm not even joking. I want that. And it costs meter to back up and hit him again.
I mean, he had the whole throttle thing. Maybe they could use that as well. Just
Oh my god.
little throttle meter, like that's over the super bar.
Oh my god, that would be crazy. That would be crazy.
I'm wondering how that works. It's kind of intriguing to me. You know, like just seeing that there. And of course, they went back to the Savage Land, which was
That was a cool
nice
idea.
touch.
That was a cool idea. I think somebody confirmed that Spider-Man's not Maximum Spider, radioactive spider, That super will change the finishing blow depending what stage you're on. So I think it's kind of cool. I think I know that's true, but I heard someone say that like that's true. I'm like, yo, that's gonna be lit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, there's supposed to be some sort of fights tomorrow, or AKA today, but I think around like 10 or something like that. Like some actual pro matches for it.
Oh, we're getting pro matches? Wow. We got professionals playing video games. Yeah, I want to see who the pros are this time.
It's Arc Systems, so like they source some guys, I think.
Yeah, I'm waiting for him to call like someone out of nowhere. We're gonna give you the greatest anime gamer of all time. We're giving. Oh god, who's that famous gamer on Twitch? No, not him. He's on Kick. Actually, be terrible. It would be terrible if they brought XQC, and I saw that. I'd be like, I would have took it. You know, the headset meme, the guy whose headset, the guy throw it off. Yeah, that would have been me. Like if I saw that, that would have been lit. But yeah, Token Souls look great.
Virtual Fighter, I've got some complaints, but
yeah, it's so weird. I don't know how to feel about it.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Yeah, go pop off, my king.
I mean, seriously, like Uprising mode, which is like, oh yeah, you've got standard, so it's either ring out or health depletion, but now you've got Uprising, which can turn that shit over. That's just like on top of this as well, and it's like they don't really tell you exactly how it's really going to play into it compared to everything else. Which, yeah, everything else is cool. Like, especially, yeah, like the persistent damage that could happen between rounds. Like if you, I guess if you get the whole what's called, yeah, if you get the whole break and yeah, the whole break thing that happens to a character, and you get the break blow, that damage can persist into the next round. That
Yeah,
that is interesting.
my only complaint about that is like it kind of falls into the problem that happened in like okay, so
Mm.
in my honest opinion, I love Darkstalkers. I like elements of Injustice, right? The problem with those games is that once you start losing, it's an over. The comeback is not happening.
Yeah.
And I feel like this type of game could be unfun because people kind of want the ability to come back. If I'm persistent damage over time, it's like, yeah, that's just you're just unplayable. Like you're gonna have the EAD, you know? That's not a good experience, in my opinion.
Oh yeah, because yeah, you're saying that because they usually start from like a certain position, at a certain
Yeah,
point. Yeah, like having it a little bit lopsided going into the next match, that can
yeah,
definitely be a problem. And
yeah,
I
exactly.
I could see that.
Yeah, because it's like it's one of the reasons why the like all joke aside, like like I love Dogstalkers because it's fun, but the moment I see somebody like takes your first health bar clean in Darkstalkers 3 and Vapors, it's like, yeah, your comeback potential is like low. I have no faith. And usually that happens because like you're fighting
Yeah.
against 2 full bars of like resources. And same thing with what's the other game that everyone talks highly of? Injustice.
KI?
No, KI, well, people talk highly of KI when, you know,
Okay.
they talk the idea of KI is great. Can we say that?
Yeah.
The idea.
Yeah, I did. Okay.
The idea
Gold
of
was nice.
gold
You
was
did
nice.
like gold.
Gold was nice, and I liked it when TJ Combo said, "I got combos." That was fun. I think people love that, I think I can
Yeah.
say that. But that's about it. But
Okay, I mean the whole I did like the flow guard though.
yeah,
Like
the
I'll be
flows,
real,
yeah.
like that flow guard does sound like a good mechanic as to how it will affect things. That's definitely still up to be seen, but at the same time, yeah, like the dodging of it, it just there's a bit of a smoothness going on there,
Yeah.
which was nice to watch, definitely.
It's a cool idea. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, totally, man. I mean, stunner combos compared to floaty, that's I don't know. I have my questions about that, but I
Yeah,
mean, it does
yeah.
feel like yeah. I'm sorry, after you.
No, yeah. No, I'm just saying, like, yeah, it's like we got stun, we got flow. Like, what are we doing here? Who's cooking?
Yeah, but they said that stun was gonna be like the primary way to do combos compared to like
Yeah.
floaty, and it's just like, yeah,
Uh,
that's something. That's Dead or Alive too, but
yeah,
you see with Dead
exactly.
or
Like, I'm not a big fan. Not a big fan of the government right here. Like, not feeling it.
It's like
But
they took that idea from Tecmo when they got Dead or Alive 5, giving like virtual fighter characters a space, and it's like, yeah,
mm,
we'll borrow that.
we'll
That
borrow
looked
that.
cool. We'll just borrow.
We'll borrow it. Don't worry about it. Yeah.
Yeah, but of course, like I do agree with you though, like especially with that, and then Uprising, and the character drops. I wasn't too fond of that. Like I'm like, okay, you're on stage. You're spending what I think 52 minutes talking about this game, and then you're not going to drop any other characters. It's just Kira, Stella, and whatever the fuck we remember out of Wolf. And then you have this one guy who he's there, but you don't know who he is because it's so quick. It's like 10 seconds. I'm just there. I'm like thinking, wait a sec, is that Jackie just going full Bruce Lee? Is that what we're doing now?
I feel like they're trying like I wouldn't say I feel like the Virtua Fighter presentation, which is kind of confusing. I felt like they were just legitimately spaghetti bowling live in front of us, and I'm like, I just want my crumple combos. I want my counter hits. I want my
Yep.
footsies. I want my footsies. I want my horrible English voice acting. That's what I want. And the rest of
No,
them is like,
they're
where is
changing that up now.
I know
That's
whoever? Yeah,
it's over. It's over, Matthew. It's over. Silliest, it's over. We're not
it's
doing
over.
that anymore.
What-
That's a
I
Tekken problem. The
well,
Tekken
I
problem
got hand.
states. The Tekken problem states that if you're from a certain country, you have to speak the language, and everybody will understand you, regardless of you speaking the
But
language.
I've done handcuff lightning. Like that was dope. Like, oh my god, he did it! Like that was dope.
And Cuff Lloyd.
I done handcuff lightning, man. Oh my god, I feel upset. I feel emotionally hurt and upset. It's over, man.
Jeez.
This
It is.
country is cooked.
I don't know. I
Well,
guess we'll wait till the VGAs to see what they're gonna do next. But it's just such a slow burn, though. You know, like
yeah. We have to wait. It feels like, and I'll be honest, it feels like they really did spaghetti ball a lot of stuff like live in front of us, and I'm sitting there
yeah,
going like, is this what's really happening? Like, this is what's really happening? Yeah.
yeah, there's a lot of complaints. People are confused, and rightfully so. Like it doesn't feel like much was shown the state that this is it. We got the same footage from Evo, but they just
Yeah.
wanted to speed
What?
through it. It's
Yeah,
like,
we got Evo, and we got this thing, this time with more explanation. It's like, yo, like I'm surprised no one hit him with a wrap it up box. Like, wrap it up. Like, what is this?
it's Japan. What do you expect? They're like, they probably just said, "Hey, they have a nice watch."
They have a
Just
nice
looked at it
watch.
really hard.
I'm just so confused. I'm just so legit confused about what they were trying to do. I mean that seriously.
Mm,
I'm just so legit. I'm legit confused, but I'm
yeah,
hoping for the next show to be more explanatory. I hope we get to see Brad. I hope to see if they have any, if there's a couple of Reddit posters or Twitter
yeah,
posters saying rumors like they're gonna showcase a new character next time. Like a new character? I don't know, but I hope so. Somebody,
yeah.
something, because I'm honestly
Me
just
too.
so confused about this. I'm so confused.
Me
I,
too. And Sega is saying that if they don't, if this fails, they're not making another Virtual Fighter after this. It's over.
yeah,
Like, it's literally done.
we are legit cooked. We are legit cooked if this is done. Yeah.
But I mean, hopefully, Digital Eclipse does get to step in and still produce that lovely Virtual Fighter collection they were thinking about doing. So that's some hope. I mean, on World Stage, even though that's only just going to be practically an ultimate port, that gets a lot of what's it called life improvements as well as crossplay. Uh,
Yeah.
yeah, that should be good.
That should be fun. Yeah. Okay.
Well,
Yeah, the kids do love crossplay.
Mm,
I definitely agree with that. Yeah, the kids do love crossplay.
yeah, exactly. And single player content, that's
Yeah,
gonna
yeah.
be fun too.
For Evo, for Evo does exist. Yeah,
Jeez, yeah,
that was a good
exactly.
time. God.
I mean, outside of that, City of the Wolves. I mean, seeing Joe in action,
Yeah,
that was
it's. I
fun.
love how he's so much older now. They just drop the frames on him so much. He's an older guy. He's just so respectable now. No
Yeah, he's
longer a
got
gooby
glasses
goobster.
now, so
Yeah, no longer a gooby goober. He's no longer a goober. He's just a respectable fighter.
before or after he gets around Billy Kane's sister, you got to
I want to
remember that.
say, I want to say it was. I agree. After, like, and that better stay in canon, bro. I want that. That actually be canon.
That
Like, he
needs
got the
to.
bet.
I got to see that in episodes of Southtown. If his episodes of Southtown doesn't have him like get on Lily, I'm definitely
Or at
gonna
least
take my
confirming,
game
like,
back.
yeah, she's
That's a
hanging out in
refund.
Thailand. She's doing great. What, my sister's in Thailand? Yeah, she's doing great. No, it's me. We dropping. Yeah, we dropping out here. Don't worry about it. I'm like, I can just see him like internally dying. Just hearing that. Knowing it's
Hey
been
man,
over. Yeah.
he's trying to make a documentary. According to his arcade story, he's making a documentary.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, which for Chang of all people, who, by the way, he's still like Chang looks great. I think the love of his wife kept him fit. That's all I gotta say. Fit.
Oh my god, yeah, he still can't afford proper shoes. I mean, not shoes. Can't
Yeah,
afford
proper
proper
shirt.
shirts.
No, he can't. But he's still fit. He's still fit.
Button it up. Yeah.
He still got it. He's changing it up.
Yeah.
Oh God, I still find it hilariously funny that like
Yeah.
that they put this effort for him, and it's like that's it. Like I was thinking, oh, Joe's older. He probably not gonna say cut his hair. He probably wears full on Thai clothing. Maybe he dressed like Sagat did in like 5, where he has a straw or something,
Yeah.
or in 6 where he's wearing tiger pellets. No, he's just he's still a bum
With glasses.
just some
with
guy.
glasses. Yeah,
With
with
glasses.
glasses. Yeah, that's what the kids yearn for. They yearn for the glasses.
Oh
Well,
my god.
SNK was
Stupid.
right about that. I
Better
do
than
got
so weird.
yearning for the mines.
They don't yearn for the
It's just-
mines. That's true. No longer they yearn for the mines, which is an improvement, I guess.
I mean, he's got some good stuff. I mean, especially the command grab and Fearless
Yeah,
Man.
yeah.
Holy
Yeah, he
sh-
has an armor stance. It's pretty crazy. The parry / armor stance is pretty crazy. I think that's a really cool idea.
Mm. I'm happy for that too. Like, especially like he's a protagonist. He deserves better tools to
Yeah.
do what he has to.
Like, yeah,
Despite
I
him
agree.
giving, yeah. Oh, sorry, dude.
No, go ahead. But despite him getting what?
Despite him almost throwing half of his moveset to Preacher.
Well, yeah. Preacher doesn't have Tiger Knee. She doesn't have Sir Russian Kick, slash kick essentially. And that's pretty much all you need for Joe. She doesn't have TNT upper, which is good. Which they kept intact. I don't know if they're gonna go for a mash version of TNT upper or it's gonna be a command input TNT upper. But compared to Preacher though, it's like Joe is just look based on paper looks like a more rounded character. Like he has I'm sorry that sway doesn't do much. Like why sway if you can just parry? Just respect. Hit the disrespect.
Yeah.
Actually call him by his real name. Joe. It's not Joe Higashi. Joe disrespect. Joe no respect.
Joe no respect.
No respect. Get him his own podcast, like the Joe Rogan podcast, the No Respect podcast. Just Joe Higashi talk about, I'll blow through the entire super. I don't give a man. That's me.
Jeez.
But yeah, Tokyo Game Show, man, that was a great time. So Scott, anything about Tokyo Game Show you enjoyed besides the fighting game guys going about fighting games?
No, absolutely nothing about any of the fighting games, honestly.
It's over.
I did like that they did reveal that Forza Horizon will be in Japan. I think that's going to be a fun actual locale to visit in a Forza Horizon game. I did really enjoy I wouldn't say enjoy it. I did find it entertaining that Nintendo decided to randomly shadow drop a Fire Emblem mobile game.
Again.
That wasn't Heroes.
Yeah.
I played Fire Emblem Shadows for a bit, and I can say it is not fun.
Oh my god.
They tried to imbue a Among Us play style into like a auto chess battler, which is interesting. Because your character essentially does its own fighting, but you can do like spells on a cooldown. And if you're if you're someone who's working with the shadows versus the light, the shadow people can hurt not only the enemies, but they can also hurt allies. So they can do like big AoE spells that hurt both. Or they could mostly what they do is they just focus on the light people, the people who are working for the heroes, which is always really weird because they can basically essentially always get known who the traitor is because they only attack the people who aren't the traitor.
Yeah, exactly.
It's weird because it doesn't feel like it's balanced correctly. It feels like it's always the light that will win, even if you do take out both of your party members. You still have the difficulty curve because even if you get through the room, they get rezzed with an extra life, and then they get another life on top of that. So it's just like now it's just a bunch of people with a bunch of light points versus the one life of the shadows. It's like the shadows always lose. Even if they do their job correctly, which is just like, it doesn't feel like it's balanced correctly. Anyways, that's just a tangent I had with that. I also find it very amusing that like all the secret games that Sega was hiding was just more Yakuza kids.
Yeah.
So we're bringing out new titles. Yeah, Yakuza 3, baby. Isn't that already a thing? Yeah, but this is a Kiwami version.
Yeah, a lot of
I don't know.
There's a lot of issues with Yakuza. Yakuza 3 was like, I would say, quote unquote, one of the worst of the series. I enjoy it for what it is. The problem is that like they replaced Rikia with another actor who doesn't look like the original model, and I think it's kind of messed up because it's like it's supposed to be. It takes place in the Okinawa region. You should have an Okinawa character or someone looks like it because it kind of represents the region. But like, I don't know, man. It's one of those that like, I know what you did here. I'm just gonna sit there and be like, we're gonna be all right, like young Kendrick be saying, okay?
Yeah, I just find it funny because I think all 4 of the hidden Sega unlock games were Yakuza 0 Director's Cut, Yakuza Kiwami 1, Yakuza Kiwami 2, and Yakuza Kiwami 3. Just like those are your 4 secret games that you didn't want to say that you were bringing, even though. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're like, what are we doing here, man?
I do
I'm
think
wondering.
it's interesting though that so Monster Hunter got not really shadow drop. It got revealed a new mobile game called Outlanders that's actually going to be just full on Monster Hunter just on your phones. And I do actually really appreciate that Mega Man Star Force Legacy Collection is actually not just a boring remaster port. It's actually going to be a lot more retweaking. So they actually are starting to put some focus on Mega Man, even if it's just a little. You think that they would do a little more to Mega Man, considering they talk about how important it is.
Yeah.
But hey, any little tidbit of Mega Man stuff, I think, is good for Mega Man's hands because they've been drowning out, or they've been
They suffered.
yeah,
They suffered.
they've been drowning of drought.
I
the
mean,
last like 10
where
years.
where the question is, where else do you go, right? I mean, he beat Wily, he beat Sigma, he literally saved the internet. Like, where do you go from there for the next Mega Man? Do you just
Now you do
a
what everyone
reboot,
else
or-
has been doing, and you just remake the first Mega Man from the ground up in Unreal Engine 5.
And then you tell everybody what you're doing. Yeah.
I would have just added more to Legends or something.
Honestly,
no, it's
they
not
do need to
happening.
get more Legends, because I think, was it Legends that ended on a cliffhanger that still hasn't actually ended?
They're on the moon. Don't worry about it. Zamuno.
Exactly.
They're on the moon. Don't worry about it. Now the thing
So
to
we
me about
can still add some aspects of Mega Man. It's just the main Mega Man storyline has to be either tweaked or just redone, or something completely different has to happen.
Yeah, basically.
I mean, this is Capcom we're talking about, right? They do a reboot, and then it's like, oh, well, that's it. Like, for instance, when they did Strider, and they got him
that's
to
fair.
like,
It's
32-bit.
they're not going to remake it Unreal Engine. They'll have to remake it in the RE engine.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh God.
Oh yeah. The Re's a good engine though. That's the
It
thing.
is.
It's
It's
a
just
good
funny
engine.
just how often all the remakes that Capcom does is just instinctively in this engine now all the time.
Yeah. That's like they're really trying to like hit it home to you, like, yeah, this is ours.
This is our engine. It's a great engine. You guys should like it. Yeah.
I'm like, I don't know. I mean, I could see more older stuff there. It's taking me out of this a little. You know,
it feels like, yeah, it feels like weird that Capcom is like, for all intents and purposes, and like in this day and age, they're still a lot, like, compared to other companies, and I'm comparing it to Nintendo, they are still more conservative than Nintendo when it comes to pumping out products. They're insanely conservative, like insane. And I'm like, bro,
which is weird.
Yeah, exactly. Which is weird. Yeah, this
It's
is
like, okay, yeah.
Go ahead.
No, my bad.
Go ahead.
I mean, for what they have, like, they've got about, like, what, 50, 60 years of history. So they've got all sorts of IPs they can just go back to. Like, I was even saying the other day, shit, if they felt so unconfident about bringing back Dragon's Dogma 2, why don't you just say, let's go talk to Wizards of the Coast again, get Dungeons and Dragons, do a remake of the Star Chronicles. No-brainer move.
Yeah.
Just do that.
No, it is that legit easy. Yeah.
That's no real loss. Like,
nope.
You have the potential. Like, you can even get Magic the Gathering to make cards that doesn't matter.
Exactly.
I
you put
them. Magic the Gathering is doing that with everything else now, so why not?
Yeah, exactly.
And I feel like because of the Final Fantasy thing, they're probably going to pick up even more gaming IPs.
Right. I mean, all those card collections is coming out for them. I'm deeply surprised.
Yeah.
Spider-Man just came out, and they apparently already have like another like 5 IPs they're working with. So it's just like, okay,
jeez,
just keep on getting more Magic the Gathering collaborations.
Because that's what the kids want.
Oh, exactly.
Apparently, it'd sell out way too fast for my liking. But I think they sell it because of scalpers more so than people actually buying it now.
Right. Yeah. It's just kind of crazy though. It's like, yeah, like Capcom, it's just so weird. It's like, oh, you guys don't know what to do for a title. Like, you made a lot of money making reports and remasters, and I feel I have issues some of your report collections, but whatever. You could just start using report to with high quality and like test the market for something like that and print games. Like, oh, hey, a bunch of people bought the Capcom arcade collection for CVS2 and Rival Schools, maybe you can make a proper Rival Schools collection, a proper collection. Make that very very serious.
So you want them to translate rival schools too, and okay, I get you.
Proper.
That's not a bad idea, like
a proper
we've
collection.
never exactly we've never seen it, right? Actually, no. Americans in the West have never seen Rebel Schools 2. They've heard of it, but they've never seen it.
Well, the thing about it is, like, if you look at like someone like I've been on the internet, so I don't like I'll get it. Don't worry about it. I'm gonna be all right.
True. I mean, they did the same thing with Warzard, which I still think is amazing to this very day. Just actually seeing us have the ability to play this amazing ass fighting game.
So there's also like some of the beat 'em ups is like, for example, like I love Final Fight. If you probably checked on YouTube, I've done a Final Fight 2 playthrough, and I've done an expert playthrough, which cost my soul. I beat 1cc, so it's like beat the game, but it's like no, it's not 1cc, but seriously, you're like like why don't you just give us Rival Schools 2? There's Final Fight 2 and 3. There's a couple of beat 'em ups you're kind of missing in your collection. Just saying. Like, just do some work, please.
Some Knights of the Round, I guess.
We got Knights of the Round. We got the 3 times. We got the Capcom. And by the way, the Capcom arcade collection is a good idea. They port all the games there. But holy, but it like I said, I feel like Capcom's just way too conservative for a company that has that much history and that much like brand loyalty. Because it's like, Ace Attorney to sell. They started selling Ace Attorney points. You just rebirth the entire series, my guy. People want this.
Well, I mean, that's one way to do it, but like I could understand like if they try to say to themselves want to do a remake of something and then or even like add to something and then they forward it to another company and the company just foobars it for some strange reason. Like for instance, a certain puzzle fighter that came back from the grave that just wasn't up to par with the original thing. Like, oh yeah, we've got Frank West, we got Morgan, we got Chun-Li, but the feel of it just didn't feel the same. It didn't feel like I was playing Super Puzzle Fighter 2 Turbo. This felt like definitely a cash grab.
I mean,
it's just poorly made.
They know what they were doing. I'll leave it as that. They know they were doing.
I mean, shit. I would love to see another puzzle fighter from Capcom.
God, yeah. Well, there's another puzzle fighter coming out that looks it's just as good called Pit Puzzle. That's coming out soon.
Puzzle?
Pit Puzzle, man. It's on the YouTube. Check it out, man. I do stuff. Check it out. It's there. Pit Puzzle. No, it's actually the name of the game. I played it at PAX East. It looks really good. It will hit that.
Pit? Yeah.
No pit. Just Pit. PIP.
PIP.
Yeah, PIP. Yeah. We're not going no pits. I think they might get sued for that because someone actually has that title. But on a serious note, it just feels weird that way for Capcom because it's like they have such a great legacy. Like for myself and Scott, I don't know if Scott played Breath of Fire is peak. Breath of Fire 3 is
Breath of Fire is fantastic.
Breath of Fire, yeah. Breath of Fire 3, 4, woo!
4, I loved 4.
4 was great, yeah.
4 was great, yeah. 3 and 4, like woo! Yeah.
I question myself every time Full Load made a decision. I'm like, shit.
First of
it's
all,
like that part in Falcon and the Winter Soldier where Zemo's saying some stuff and then Falcon's like, yeah, he's out of line, but he's right. Like I had moments like that. But Full Load was just saying, humans are garbage, and this is why. And I'm like,
whoa there, like
he's right. They suck in this game. He's right.
Bro, whoa, we're Christian gamers. You can't be saying that. Come on, man.
We need to get apparently a Christian Minecraft server now.
The Christian Minecraft server and pray to Mojang. All right, jeez, bro, relax. You gotta chill with that, man. We can't be. Fulo was the let me read the cue card here. Villain? Is that the case? The villain?
I don't know. They did a really good job on Fulo. Like,
no, he was well written. He's insanely like I'm not even joking. Yeah, but like he was
Killmonger level. He was Killmonger level.
Well, Killmonger was wrong throughout the entirety of it. If you think violence through affirmation is the way to go, I wish you the best of luck when you run into a wall. Okay.
His
but
reasoning
seriously,
was sound. His actions were not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We need to get out of oppression. You're right. So we should oppress others. Okay, now you're on the wrong side.
Yeah. You're now my enemy. Like literally. Oh God.
There's some similarities, but
there's similarities now. Okay, there's some. Okay.
I'll dial back. There's some similarities, but
no,
like that was incredible for me. Like
no,
the animation itself.
Oh no, it's a cool series. I just again they could just report called the Breath of Fire Collection Part 1, 1 and 2 remastered, such it up just like the Lunar Collection, by the way, the Lunar remaster, that was good stuff. Do
Yes.
that for Breath of Fire, make 1 and 2, then sell 3 and 4, boom, boom, boom. And by the way, even if you sell 3 and 4 for, I think it'll be overpriced, 49.99, which I think is overpriced. I think I would still buy it.
Yeah.
I think Breath of
Those
Fire
are
1
best
and 2.
though,
don't
man. Tell them you
include-
want it at
don't include,
$29.99.
So don't include Dragon Quarter. Okay, smart move.
This is
Do you understand? Now you understand my logic. You get my logic. I'm saying what I like. You like don't no one no let's not do that. Okay, let's be Christians. Okay, let's not do that. But yeah, it's just super weird. Though.
Yeah.
I feel like that's my opinion of Capcom, because every other company nowadays is going crazy on porting. SNK, the Brazilian games, those are Brazilian games from like Qbyte, etc. Yeah,
SNK is hard though. That's the hard part about it, because what else do they have? It's like, sure, oh yeah, we've got Samurai Shodown as an RPG that's going to come out in like what, 3 years. We've got the newer fighting game that they have to make now, that they stated that they're going to make. That's going to come 3 years. Like they have nothing in the gap at all. They stopped KOF 15. City of the Wolves, they're working on. That's it. Like there's nothing more.
Yeah.
So
I mean, well,
they
yeah,
have
exactly.
to.
They have, which is good enough for me. That means we can finally get a rollback netcode version of World Heroes. You know, Perfect Heroes. Like you got to think optimistically. Like, because of this, we might get this. We might get Art of Fighting 2 with rollback netcode. What is this game? Like, exactly.
No, sorry. We've got to play. Art of Fighting 3 is the only game on the SNK Championships right now. So
first of all,
learn that. You got to learn that.
Whoa! Art of Fighting 3.
No more 2, no more.
Art of Fighting 3. We can't go back to that game. That game has infinites and too many stun loops, and people just rip their shirts off when they win. It's too much, man. Too much.
SNK is going back. That's why it's $100,000 if you win the pot.
I think it is. I think that's amount. Yeah. I just find it weird that you got this, like, okay, you have this giant guy, is it Jine? Like, yo, he's a ninja. That is not a ninja. That's a dude with on gear, man. He's like, yeah.
Well, you got to think about it. I mean, they let Earthquake go, so it's like, hey, this is okay. This is what we're calling a ninja.
This is what we're calling
random white guy just shows up and he's as big as shit. Yeah, well, we'll make this other guy ninja too.
It's legit Jover now. That's what we're calling ninjas. Like, yeah, it's Jover. This is ninja.
Hey, look at Ninja Kamui, right?
Yeah, look at Ninja Kamui. Oh my god. But
everybody's a ninja. Wait a minute, they got this loud ass mecha on them. It's still
exactly.
a ninja, though.
That's still ninja.
Are they the Naruto ninjas or what?
You're not doing the what?
Bootleg X-Men. That's what they are.
Bootleg X-Men. That's that's the way they call it. Oh god. But yeah, that's gonna do it for the podcast. So you guys got anything else to add on to it? Unless you guys want to talk about other games you want ported to modern games, please do so.
Looking forward to Trails in the Sky second chapter.
This time Estelle would actually overcome her barriers and save the crossbar revolution. Wait for that to happen. I think we're ready for that. I think we should be ready for that.
We may be ready individually, but are we ready as a society?
Well, as a society, that Estelle was actually the one who saved and she, according to Van, who we can trust, Van Argen, she drop kicked the rocket that got him to save. They didn't need fuel; they just needed her powerful legs.
The rocket.
Yeah, she drop kicked Joshua as a child and put him in the hospital, thus saving Joshua from being depressed and joining the Ouroboros Society. Spoilers. Anyway. But honestly, though, thank you guys, all of you guys, for coming out to the Spectator Mode podcast with 202. Be sure to follow us on Blue Sky, YouTube. Check out Spectator Mode on Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Buzzsprout, Spotify, where podcasts are hosted. And I thank you guys for coming out, and I hope to see you guys in the next one.
See ya.